Hello, I'm David Neese, the Vice President of Engineering at Grady White Boats, and today I get to talk to you about our Freedom 225. The Freedom 225 is one of our Freedom line of boats that is just so versatile that they've become very, very popular. And I think the versatility is really what makes people happy with this boat, gives people the opportunity and the freedom to do anything they want to do with the Freedom 225. You'll notice the space in the cockpit and how big it is. It's a 22-foot boat with an 8-foot beam. It's powered with a 250 horsepower Yamaha 4-stroke. The Yamaha F250 is a wonderful engine paired with the Freedom 225. You can look up the performance data online, and I think you'll agree with me that it is an outstanding engine for this boat. Now, moving into the boat itself and talking about some of those features, let me talk about safety a little bit. Like all Grady's, the Freedom 225 is unsinkable, foam flotation throughout the boat. Everything on the boat is self-bailing. When I say everything, I mean all the fish boxes and coolers that I'll talk about as I go through it, bail overboard without the use of any macerator pump of any kind. That makes it easier for you to maintain the boat, use the wells without fear of pumps not working, without the maintenance of that, and the boat is just generally easier to clean and stays cleaner. Cockpit floor the same way. It drains overboard without any aid from a macerator pump or anything else. It all is just gravity drain overboard, makes your life easy. You'll be able to go into the marketplace and find other boats with an open bow and lots of seating and some versatility. But in addition to the total versatility that the Freedom 225 offers, one thing that really sets it apart from those competitive boats is the ride. It has a CV2 hull bottom with sharp dead rises forward and a little flatter dead rises aft. What that does for you is it gives you a very soft entry as you're taming the seas, and a very comfortable, stable ride when you're at rest and when you're trolling and moving slow. It makes the boat a joy to be on and really sets it apart from other boats that sometimes were designed not necessarily to be inshore boats in saltwater, but maybe to be freshwater boats initially. We've been talking about features and versatility on a Freedom Series boat, and I want to go over with you now what some of those features are that make a Freedom Series boat versatile. You might not think that space is a feature, but space really is a feature. I mean, if you look in the cockpit of this boat and see how open it is, there's a lot of space here to do different things with. And a Freedom Series boat, as I said, gives you the freedom to do whatever you want to do. So if you're fishing, this becomes fishing space. You have tow rails here to help hold you in the boat as you reach out and gaff a fish. You have 4 rod holders built into the back of the boat so that if you're trolling and fishing, you have that there for you. You have, if you live bait fish, a 22-gallon live well built into the boat. Of course, you're going to catch a fish one day. I know you will. Whenever that happens for you, you have a 175-quart fish box to put the fish in. Now let's talk about what that means with versatility. If I go back to this same space and I'm not fishing, what am I doing? I might be skiing, I might be tubing, I might be swimming or diving, that type of thing. This space is big so that you can have plenty of room to help people in and out of the boat, bring equipment like skis and tubes and dive gear in and out of the boat. Again, the tow rail helps you as you're helping a swimmer or skier in the water manage the rope or skis or whatever he has in the water there. So the space and the features that are built in here certainly work for a lot of different varied things you might want to do. I talked about the fish box and the live well. Well, if you're not fishing, they become dry storage because they are dry compartments with the hatches shut. They become additional insulated storage because they are insulated, and as I said, they're overboard draining and self-bailing. If you move to the stern, there's a big swim platform for getting on and off the boat, making that easy. The ladder's off to the side and away from the engine to make it safe. We're always thinking about safety in a Grady White. You're going to hear me continue to talk about versatility in the Freedom Series boats, and the 225 is no different than that. There's a lot of things built in that you're not able to see here. Battery select switches are available right out here where you can get to it. Seating built in throughout the boat. And everybody has their favorite seat in the house. In the Freedom Series boats, there's seating throughout the boat, so we'll all find our space. This is one of my favorites, is our stern seat. The nice thing about it is, it was gone a minute ago, now it's here. It takes up no space in the boat. And I don't know about you, but if you've been offshore, you've probably fallen asleep back here on a cooler, and it ain't that comfortable. But this seat is so much more comfortable with the backrest. You can take your nap here if you want to do that, or you can sit and just converse and make that a family event. And when you want it gone, it's out of the way, and actually it doesn't even exist in the boat. You have all your space back. Again, seating forward with a back-to-back seat here that folds out as a lounge, and certainly a seat for the captain as he's looking forward. Let's move to the helm of the Freedom 225, where there's a lot going on. One thing you'll notice throughout the boat, and the helm is no exception, is there's handrails throughout the boat for safety, holding on, keeping people secure. Again, I mentioned seating a while ago. From the helm, the sight lines are wonderful. Accesses to the switches and the gauges are easy. Notice the compass right on center line with the driver and the wheel, and the ergonomics at the helm, where your hands naturally go to the wheel and to the shifter, so when you're running the boat, you feel very, very comfortable all of the time. Also built into the helm is a head, a toilet here. This one happens to have a porta potty. There's storage nets inside. It's very large. As large as I am, I can fit in here. I won't do it for you because you'll laugh at me, but there's plenty of room in there for that to be done. And I've heard it said that sometimes when the bathroom event comes, the end of the cruise comes. You know, in this boat, that doesn't have to happen because you have a way to keep everybody happy, keep everybody comfortable. And again, just a very comfortable helm for people to sit, hold on, feel safe, and sight lines and visibility are good. I'll continue talking about storage a little bit because storage comes in many forms. Notice storage for electronics over here. And whether you're cruising or fishing or going on a deli cruise, it doesn't matter. You're going to want electronics. You're going to want them easy to see. So plenty of room there for large flat screen electronics to be mounted, and the latest screens all fit there. In here, there's storage for tackle, and we have our tackle trays. But if you're not a fisherman, you can put eating utensils in there. You can put napkins and plates and that kind of thing to make your deli cruise more comfortable. Moving forward, a large storage compartment here under the console where you can put life jackets, very important flare kit. I've got to have a throw cushion in there, very easy to access, and plenty of room to put those things that are so important to have on a boat. You know, these Freedom Series boats are just plain fun because they are versatile and there's so much to do. One of the things that makes it versatile is you can walk all the way forward by opening the windshield, and you're up to the bow with a lot of seating, and you have just different events going on throughout the boat. But as I talk about the windshield, let's not miss the fact that you can close the windshield, and people seated behind it are protected from the wind on both sides and in the back of the boat. The seating's below the windshield, the air travels over you. It just makes for those rough days or those windy days a much more comfortable ride if you don't like that wind in your face. And then as you do come forward, there's plenty of seating, of course, you can see that, but under each seat there's storage. Under this seat there's a cooler. It's insulated, again, drains overboard without a pump. So your beverages are there, bulk storage here for whatever you need to bring on board, and more bulk storage under this hatch for even more things that you'd like to store. So as you sit, guess what you notice? There's a cup holder at each hand. So your beverage of choice is here. If you want to, you can have one on each side. Or you can sit facing forward and relax back and just enjoy the day. And then if it's time to anchor up, open the hatch, and open the latch, then open the hatch, and out comes the anchor, toss it in, anchor up, and you're anchored offshore for the day, or you're anchored near shore to play and have some fun. So as I said, very versatile and just lots of fun. You know, I could talk forever about the fun you could have on the Freedom 225 because it is, as I've been saying, a versatile, fun boat that you can do a lot of things with. But you know, we probably don't have time for me to spend all day. So if you really want to know more about it, you can go to our website at gradywhite.com, or even better, go to your dealer, get a test ride, experience the fun you can have for yourself on this boat because it does make for a great day in the water.